Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing my decluttering, which I'm really excited about. So I'm going to go through drawer by drawer, and then I also kind of did a pre-declutter of my lip products and my blushes, and they're in this box, this glossy box. So I'm going to go through that at the end, and I'm going to let myself save a couple of them because, you know, I really love almost everything. Not everything in that box, but I really love a lot of them, and when I put them in the box I was just being really kind of strict, and I had swatched everything. I will link my stash swatching preliminary declutter videos down below, but I really wanted to be really harsh and be like, okay, if I was being very strict and making sure I don't have anything that's really similar, what would I get rid of? And then now I'm going to go back and maybe, you know, give a little life vest to some of my ones in there that I do love, even though they might be similar to something else that I might love a tiny bit more. But anyway, so I have the Alex 5-drawer system, and right now I have 4 drawers for makeup. This one isn't really for storage. It is more my weekly makeup basket slash monthly makeup basket. Just, it kind of has the things I'm using every single day, but everything in here could be stored in a different drawer. So really I have 3 drawers of makeup, and then this is just kind of spreads them out a little bit and is easier to have everything I use in one place. So there's probably not a ton I'm going to get rid of from this drawer, but I do have a bunch of like packaging and weird stuff over here. So yeah, let's get into it. So let's start right here. I have my eyelash curler. I'm going to keep that. My concealers that I'm working on, a nail file. This is my only loose powder, so I'm going to keep that. This isn't a painting project. This isn't a painting project. This isn't, but I am trying to use it up. It's a Laura Mercier tinted moisturizer. And then this is my gel liner that I love, and I'm not going to get rid of that. So over here I have my beauty blender. I have my Inglot Duraline, which I love. A little Smashbox deluxe sample of the primer oil that I do like. This is a deluxe sample of the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye, and I tested this out this week kind of in anticipation of doing my declutter, and I really didn't like it. It was like really dewy looking, really shiny, even though I put this, you know, Bare Minerals matte powder over it, and it just looked really weird because my whole face was, you know, pretty natural, and then under my eyes looked really shiny and dewy. So I am going to get rid of this. It's just a sample anyway. Let's see. This, I'm going to put this over here because these are all my little jars that I've decided to keep in case I need them. I have this brush I do like. This is a sample of the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder, and I don't like this. It's too glittery. I haven't tried it for a really long time. Sorry if I wasn't holding that under the camera. I heard a lot of people recommend this, but I don't know if you can see that there's like little tiny micro glitters in it, and everyone's like, yo, you can't see them. They just kind of brighten your under eye, but I can see them and I don't like them. So it's just a free sample I got. This is a little lipstick sample from Urban Decay. I actually keep all my lipstick samples in my lipstick drawer, so I'm just going to pull it out of the drawer for now. This is like a tube squeezer. I have this little mirror, which I don't really know why it's in here, but I'll just leave it there for now. And then some nail clippers. I'll actually put these in my nail drawer. And then I have these 2 little brushes. This one was like a... Did this come with my gel liner from Bobbi Brown sample? But I don't know why these are in this drawer. I don't really reach for these, so I'm going to move them somewhere else, but I'm going to hold on to them. So now, let's see if I can kind of move this over. Okay, so this is just like a bunch of weird packaging and stuff I decided to hold on to. So this is actually something I use for my Cinema Secrets. I use this all the time, so I'm going to just move that over here. I have this Lush face mask. It's empty, so I was saving this because if you get 5, I think, you can bring them back in. And get a free one. So yeah, 5. So I'm going to keep this, but I'm not going to keep it in this drawer because I'm going to keep it in my closet with all my other empties. This is the box to when I bought Satin Taupe last year, and I kept it just in case I changed my mind and wanted to return it, but I'm not going to, so I will throw this away. And then I have this is had a peach hand cream in it. I don't know why this won't focus. And I just thought it was really cute, and it's the name of my channel. So I used to have it on my desk, I think, as kind of a decoration. So I'm going to hold on to that. I could put other stuff in it. This is another tube squeezer. This goes to one of my brushes just in case I want to. I guess I'm never going to use this. I have a brush roll now, so I don't really feel like I need to protect my brushes when I'm traveling. This is just a little box of the Benefit Cream Shadow and Birthday Suit. I just thought it was really cute, but I don't need this little box. There's not really much that I can do with that. And then for some reason I like to keep packaging when I first get things, and I have trouble throwing it away. But these are two Lipstick Queen boxes. One is from Bet Noir and one is I got from my Elfster swap. So I don't really need to hold on to these anymore. I've passed the point where I am caring about that. So these are all little empty jars. I'm going to throw this Clinique one away. I'll just keep these two. I feel like this one's just a little nicer. Those are nice just if I ever travel, I want to squeeze foundation or something like that. I put my broken ambient lighting powder in this one, so I think they're handy to have a couple empty jars like that. And then I have another squeezer. This I use sometimes to remove the color from my brushes. They sell things like this like in a little metal tin, but this is just a hair donut from like H&M that works just as good. So let's see what other weird things are in the back of this drawer. Okay, this is the box to the ColourPop Metamorphosis Be the Change Quad, and I don't need this anymore. This goes to one of my brushes. I don't even know which one. And like I said, when I travel now, I keep all my brushes in a roll. It's fine. I don't need that. Okay. Here I have I have a Urban Decay quad with singles in it. So these are the little containers in case I ever want to put them back in their containers. So I'm going to keep these, but I might put them somewhere else. I'm just going to pull them out of the drawer for now. But I guess I don't really have anything else to put in this drawer. Then I have these plastic things for some other brushes. And then back here I have all my lashes. I don't really wear lashes a lot. I have this starter kit. They're just very natural. I kind of got those just to play with. And then I have some more intense ones and some single lashes, which I have never used, but I'm going to keep all of those. I think that, in case I ever want to play around with them, I will have them, and they just kind of stay back here where they can't even be seen. So I think I'm going to keep it like that. Put this back in here, and usually I have some more makeup in here, like I put my blushes that I'm using or my bronzers or something like that, but when I unpacked I really just kind of didn't think about my monthly makeup basket or whatever, so there's a little bit less in here than there usually is. I guess I didn't go through that. This is I have my beauty spatulas here, a nail buffer. I'll actually put this in the nail drawer. I like to have one nail file though, it's just easier to reach for. Then my Lorac Pro, because I have the black shade in my Project 10 pan, and then my Hourglass Ambient Lighting palette, which I'm obviously trying to use up, and then I have some samples of things that I opened this week. I have the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in Opal, and these Bobbi Brown concealers. So I'm just I can probably get a few more uses out of those, so I will keep them in the drawer. Alright, so this is kind of my face color products drawer. I have all my blushes, bronzers, and highlighters. And so I did do my stash swatching for these, and I really didn't want to declutter a lot of them. And so I'm probably not going to declutter anything extra from here. I put a couple things in my box, which we will get to later, but I really love my NARS blushes. I have 3 right here, and then I have 2 depotted ones in the C palette. This is one of my favorite blushes of all time. My cream blushes I'm working on this year, this one's, pretty old, and I'm probably going to throw it away at the end of 2016 because it is expired, but right now it still works, and I might, still use it. So I'll hold on to it until the end of the year, and then I'll probably be getting rid of it. This one is a really bright pink shade. It's pretty unique. I like Tarte Exposed, my Luminizer, Stila, my bronzer, Like the one I probably reach for the least is this e.l.f. blush in the shade Peachy Keen, but I can't bring myself to throw away the blush that is the same name as my channel. And then these, you know, I think I'm going to try to pan these at some point. Blushes are so hard to pan, but I feel like I could do these. So that's kind of the only reason I'm holding on to those. I have my Good Stuff Honey blush palette. I have this. I'm working on the bronzer in there. The Wet n Wild contour. And I have my How About the Balm palette, which I am panning. That should probably go in the top drawer, actually. Just stick it there. Then I have some little sample powders and some highlighters, contour powder, and these two cream blushes. This one I'm trying to pan, and this one I'm going to get rid of at the end of the summer. This one's just kind of hard. It doesn't have the same consistency as this one. I like this one a lot better. I don't know if it's because this one is a matte formula or if it's just drying out or something like that. And then the only other thing in this drawer is the packaging for the balm things I have, and I just hold on to those in case I need them. And then this is a blush sample that I used the other day, and you know, I didn't like it enough. I'm probably not going to use it again, so I'll just get rid of this too. This is my eye drawer. So I didn't do any preliminary decluttering here, so I think I'm gonna get rid of this little trio. I got this in my Birchbox and I tried it the other day. I actually did a get ready with me, which I'm not sure if I've posted yet, but I really didn't like it, so I'm gonna get rid of that. And then, so these are my singles. I have this little brow box too. You know, I used these in February, I think, as my 1 month 1 palette, and I just didn't like them as much as I thought I was going to. Hell, I think I have a lot of shades that are, you know, a dark brown shimmery shade. I don't think it's that special. I do really like this shade when I swatch it, but I just haven't been able to get it to look like I want it to on my eyes. So I might declutter these too. I'll put them up here. I love my Urban Decay singles. I love Satin Taupe. I don't wear this a lot. This is from L'Oreal. It's the Bronze Taupe. But I feel like I don't want to get rid of it because it is really pretty. So I might, you know, try to put this in something to remind myself to use it. And this is actually the only color pop I have left from that Coffee Break with Danny quad. This is the Transformer shade in Kindness, which is kind of, it looks different on different bases, but it is sort of similar to like a black-brown pigment, but it's really not pigmented at all. It's very sheer, and then you put it on top of other things. So it's kind of a unique product. It is very glittery, so I only wear it on special occasions, but I will hold on to it. So here I have my Stilo little box that has a bunch of eyeliners in it. So these I don't really feel like I kind of get rid of these as I go. So when I use up a black liner, I'll pull out a new black liner from here. If I don't like it, I'll just get rid of it. So I'm fine with that system. And then I have some colored liners in here that I don't have any issues with. I really like the Urban Decay formula, and then it's just kind of some of these blacks I've gotten in subscription boxes that are a question mark, but I'm not gonna get rid of them now. And then, yeah, this is just a Soap and Glory brow product. Then here are kind of gel liners and cream eyeshadows. So I have my two Benefit ones I really enjoy. I'm actually going to get rid of this one. This is from Maybelline. It is in the shade Dramatic Black. It is just a black shade, and I only use this when I do kind of a smoky eye, and I put this down as a base. And it works really well for it works well for that. It isn't, you can see it's kind of patchy though, but you know, I'm putting other eyeshadows on top of it. But if I ever want a black base like this, I can just use a black eyeliner. I don't need a dedicated cream eyeshadow for that. So I am gonna get rid of that because I use it like maybe 1-2 times a year. So it doesn't really seem necessary when I have plenty of black eyeliner that will do the exact same thing. So this is my Ulta navy blue gel liner. I really love this. I'm wearing it today actually. Then I really like my brown gel liner as well from ColourPop. It's like a dark brown. I've been wearing that a ton. Then Black Orchid I of course love. This is my only paint pot from MAC. It's in the shade Quite Natural. Alright, so this I don't really wear a lot actually. So I think I might declutter it. Like, I don't do brown smoky eyes very often. It's kind of a darker shade, so it only works with kind of a darker eye look. And I kind of prefer this one. This is the shade Skinny Jeans. This is new to me. I mean, they're not really the same. This one's much more taupe and it's obviously metallic. But I also have this brown cream stick. And so I feel like I could use this for anything I was going to use Quite Natural for. So I'm going to declutter Quite Natural. Should have brought some makeup wipes over. And look at this is Bad to the Bronze. And you know, I really don't reach for this a lot either, but I feel like it's mostly because I don't think I brought it with me. So I think I will hold on to that for a little bit longer. And then move those down. Now we can go through, I'll put this back here, it's in a palette. So this is just, I don't really know what's in here. It's kind of random looking, I guess. So I have another eyelash curler. Have this brown cream shadow, which I'll keep that. I don't know how I feel about this. I probably need to give this another chance. I like it, and then I tried it while I was at my internship one time, and I was like blending it out a little bit, and it was just really shimmery. There's like glitter that you can only see really when you blend it out. I haven't been looking in my camera screen, so I don't know if this has been in focus the last couple of minutes, but so I kind of need to try this again before I make a decision, but it looks pretty matte when you just slap it on, but then when you blend it out, it looks a little glittery, but I'll keep it for now. I'll try it out. I'll just put stuff down here while I'm going through it. This is a mascara that I like. This is the It Cosmetics No Tuck Waterproof Eyeliner. I only like this for my waterline. I do not like it on the eyelid. It's really hard. It really does tug, but it does stay on my waterline, unlike a lot of other liners. Then I have NYX Milk, which I don't use a lot, but I feel like it's good to have. I really like this dark green liner from Urban Decay. I don't know what's in focus while I'm doing this. I think there's too much going on, so my camera gets a little confused. I like this cream shade. This is actually probably kind of similar to Bad to the Browns. It's definitely more red to it. So I'm gonna keep that. I'm gonna keep this one. This I've only used a handful of times, but I used it when I did a dark blue smoky eye, and it actually came in really handy. And I have a couple dark blue shades I like to do that with, even though I probably do that a couple times a year. I might as well keep that stick around till it goes bad. This is my another brow product I'm going to use. This is a purple eyeliner I tried to pan last year. I'm not quite done with it. I think this is the brush. Yeah, this is the brush to my Smashbox Blue Eyes palette. I'm going to put that with those other little brushes I pulled out. Find a better place for them. A silver eyeliner. This blue one I really like. I like Chaos as well. Then I have a gray and a black. And I can probably condense this box and another box. So I'll probably kind of try to do that after I'm done decluttering. Kind of make everything nice. Then I have this box. Let's see, I think mascaras are in this box. Yeah, so this is kind of all my backup mascaras that I've been going through. I'm going to throw this one in here. So that is fine. I will slowly hopefully get rid of the need to have that box, but for now it's here. I really would like these not to be double stacked. They used to not be, but I kind of rearranged everything. I would prefer that, but for now this is fine. Then I have all my palettes, so I don't know that I'm gonna, we'll see. Okay, so I'm not gonna declutter that one. This one is another favorite. It is the Natural Matte Palette. Okay, this is this little The Rock palette, and you know what, I never reach for this. I got this at Nordstrom Rack because it was really cheap, but I really don't reach for it. I have whites and silvers and blacks and other colors. I do like this green. This is pretty unique to my collection. And this one I do like as well. That's it right there. And so maybe I'll try to depot these, because these are really the only two that are unique. And fun fact, this little Lorac palette, which I think was $10, $12, or $15, maybe $15, has more product than the Lorac Pro. It has 9.2 grams and the Lorac Pro is 8.8. So I think I'm going to get rid of these three and then try to depot these and put them in the little Z palette I have up here maybe. So this is my favorite little palette. Oh, I keep saying that about everything. This is a palette I really love. I call it my Mini Naked 2 palette. Keeping that for sure. And then I love this palette. It's really nice, from Wet n Wild. Also really love my Pulp Fiction palette, which I kind of worked on painting a little bit last year, but keeping that around. I'll probably get rid of it, when I use up this. I like it because it's nice to travel with. It's kind of everything I need. But once I use up, probably this one will go first. I don't know that I'll keep these because they're not unique shades. I just think it's the perfect little palette to travel with. So I'm still keeping it for now. Then I have these two Makeup Revolution palettes. This one I have just basically for fun. Whenever I feel compelled to purchase a crazy eyeshadow color, I will not have to because I have them all right here. So sometimes it's fun to try out weird tutorials, and even if I just do it to sit at home. So I like having this just kind of for my collection's sake, not necessarily because I'm ever going to use it or use it up or anything like that. And this is my other one. I like this one. It has a lot of natural colors, and it is, I'm not gonna lie, part of the reason I want to keep it is because it's Gwen Stefani themed. It's called the What You Waiting For palette, and all the names of the shadows are lines from the What You Waiting For song. But this is a really good drugstore palette. They're all really nice. I used these a lot towards the end of my Pan That palette last year as lid shades, so I will hold on to this longer. This is my Lorac Pro 2. I'm gonna keep this one. I really like the shadows in here. This one is actually might be similar to that one in that Lorac palette. So I really like that shade though. It's maybe my favorite one in this palette. So I think I'll still keep the other one. Okay, this is my It Cosmetics Naturally Pretty Celebration palette. And I really like this, but I also feel like I don't need it. But I really like it. So this is one. Okay, so I'm definitely keeping the Too Faced matte palette, and then I have this one, and I have this one. This one I'm going to use for my 1 month 1 palette this month, I believe. So I haven't decided yet, so I just take that back. But I'm leaning towards using this one, but I probably only need one of these matte palettes. So maybe what I'll do is I'll use one of these in my 1 month 1 palette and then kind of reevaluate, because to be honest, I haven't used either of these very much. I do love matte eyeshadows. I used this more when I first got it. I haven't really used this one at all. So maybe after I use this one for a month, I will see how it stacks up to this one, and I might be able to get rid of one of these, but I don't feel prepared to do that right now. this is my Laura Mercier Eye Art Artist palette. If you watch my 1 month 1 palette videos, I did this for March and I fell in love with it. I'm definitely keeping this. And then I really like my Inglot palette as well. It's a custom palette. I've been using this a lot just because the palette I'm using this month doesn't have a matte shade that's like this. And I'm not going to throw this away because I could always get different colors to go in here. So even though I don't reach for... Okay, my camera just turned off. It kind of does that after I'm filming for a certain amount of time, so I'm not sure what I was saying when it cut off, but I think I had already pulled this one out, and I want to do this in a 1 month 1 palette at some point because I might be okay to get rid of this one, but I need to use it a little more to know. This was the only eyeshadow I used for a long time when I first got into makeup, but it's been a while. After that I bought more and more and kind of left this to collect dust, so I do want to kind of reacquaint myself with that palette. So this is just a little card. I never look at this. This is for my Tarte palette that lives in the blush drawer, but I don't really need this. And then I do have this one for the steel one. I might hang on to this just because I might use this for a 1 month 1 palette and maybe it'll give me some ideas. And then I have this little box. This is my box of, oh, here's another card. This is the Pulp Fiction card. Yeah, I don't need to keep this little card, so that can go in the garbage. This is my eye primer backups, and I feel like I could definitely condense this into one of these other boxes, or kind of, I don't need as many little boxes as I have in the store right now. But yeah, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 eye primers in here, and then these little pods of eye primer, so no need to get rid of those. And then I will put all of these back. So I did pull out 2 little things from here. So I've already done so much decluttering that I'm kind of, I love everything I have right now. I just love too much, I think. So that's kind of the purpose of this declutter is, yeah, you may love it all, but do you really need it all? And so I think if I do get rid of any more palettes, it will be after this year when I've been kind of doing this 1 month 1 palette thing. Alright, so this is the last drawer. So the lip products we're going to deal with later because they're the ones I'm going to declutter are in my box. These are the ones I wanted to keep, definitely for sure. So this is just where I have my little lipstick samples. And I do use these sometimes, so I'm not going to necessarily throw them away right now. So this I'll just hang on to. Then I have lip liners and a lip primer. So I think I'm going to actually get rid of this. I also have a lip gloss one on top of my desk. I think I really only need one of each kind. I don't really want to be spilling over into secondary containers and ever again. So I am just going to probably declutter those. I think someone I know was asking if I was going to sell them, and so I will ask her if she still wants those. This box, or this bag, is full of just samples, and so I just did a get ready with me where I tried a bunch of samples at once, which was really fun, so I'll probably do that again. Get through more of those. Then this is a little bit disorganized, so I might, pull out another Birchbox to kind of organize this a little more. I have a bunch of lip balms right here, an extra, even more lip balms than I thought. Some extra sharpeners,